For the Inex Pitstop Legends. Off of turn number 4 they come. Reagan Parrott, Mason Tessier, up on the throttle. We're underway, and look at LeBrun already trying to make it 3 wide. Down the backstretch, and Parrott sets the pace. Tessier on the outside. LeBrun on the inside with Johnson on his tail off of turn number 4. Rounding out the top 5 is Carpenter, Matt Carpenter in the Polar Beverages number 24. Missed him too. Luke LeBrun winds up off of turn number 4 and finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Reagan Parrott caught up top, and Jake Johnson slides by up into second. Into 3 and 4 they go, starting to stretch themselves out. Jake already has a win here this year. Luke has won just about everywhere else he's gone. Down to the inside, battle for the lead. Johnson down to the inside, LeBrun up top. Off the corner, Johnson back to the top of the leaderboard for the second time this year. Bumper tag off the corner, LeBrun's not going to let him go quietly into the good night. As Johnson sets the pace, LeBrun sits second, third is Parrott, Tessier is fourth, Carpenter is fifth. Field stretching itself out around the 3rd mile, chasing the 15 of Jake Johnson. Johnson smooth as silk at the top of the field, leading it down into 3 and 4, and pulling away from Luke LeBrun. Tonight's is a test session for next Saturday's $1,000 to win main event for the Inex Pitstop Legends. Deep in the field, 2 cars racing side by side for the 9th and 10th spot. The 06, that's Brad Matheson. On the outside, the inside is Jake Sylvia in the number 78. Sylvia, a second-generation racer. For those of you who've been around Seekonk for a while, you remember his dad, Jim Sylvia. Pepe, they called him. The 116 Street Stock. In that battle there, the 3/4 of Parham. And the 3 of Ben Amato. Caution flag is out. LeBrun coming to a stop up in... Nope, that's not LeBrun. That is the 22 of Newcomb coming to a halt up in turn number 2. Just shy of the halfway point in this one. So a little excitement on the opening laps, with Reagan Parrott jumping out front early. Luke LeBrun taking over from there, and then Jake Johnson sliding up into the top. And he has not looked back since lap number 3. So Newcomb in the Newcomb Street Service number 22 getting a push off down the backstretch. And it looks like he's going to need the assistance of Walsh's. Something locked up in the drivetrain on that machine. This could be the day of some of the lowest of lows to the highest of highs for Jake Johnson. Jake was up at Oxford Plains this morning practicing and getting ready for the biggest one-day short track race in the country, the Oxford 250, and a stuck throttle sent him home early. So what do you do when you're a racer and there's $1,000 on the line next Friday night and Reagan Parent heading pit side? Well, you go get ready for that $1,000 to win show and try to pick up your second win of the season and pick up the Everett's Auto Parts Diamond Dash Round 2 celebration to go along with it. So Jake went from Oxford, Maine to Rehoboth, Mass, grabbed his Legends car, got here in time for the second round of practice, set fast qualifying time, and now leads the charge just shy of the halfway point. There are no guarantees in racing. That's why they race all 30 laps, because you never know what could happen. There are so many different things that could happen. Somebody in front of you drops a little bit of fluid on the track and all of a sudden you find yourself spinning in the fluid. Somebody spins in front of you, you've got nowhere to go. Mechanical failures, Jeff Wood rounds out the top 5. Jake Sylvia. Jacob Parham in the 3/4. Ready to have at it off of turn number 4. Johnson and LeBron up on the throttle. A lot of respect between these two as they head down into turn number 1. LeBron with a run up on the outside, keeping pace with the black 15. 15 down, 15 to go. This time across the stripe. LeBron pushing it hard on the outside. Just can't get it done there. Settles into the back bumper and tries a crossover move. Johnson sets the pace into 3 and 4. LeBron slides up, looks to the bottom. Doesn't have what he needs that time across the stripe. Deeper in the field, the 17 of Reagan Parent trying to work his way through the traffic. 3 wide, down into the corner, slides underneath Sylvia. And trouble for Carpenter as the back end snaps out from underneath them. Tries to get the car refired, but it doesn't get going. Now it does, but the caution flag is out for the second time. This time 17 laps down, 13 laps remain. Johnson and LeBron, one more time will bring them down. Luke had a good run for the first lap and a half that last time. Just couldn't sustain it this time. He hangs tight up top. Mason Tessier in the 3rd spot as they head down into turn number 1 off the 2nd corner. And Johnson jets out. Here comes LeBron right up on the back bumper through 3 and 4. They trail off the corner and Johnson sets the pace, drifts up. LeBron takes a look down to the inside. Johnson shuts the door. It's a 3 and 4 they go. Johnson up front. LeBron sits in the number 2 spot. Tessier with a great run sitting 3rd. Parent back up to 4th, and Paul Newcomb has worked himself up inside the top 5. Battle for 3rd down the back straightaway as the Jazz Hands comes out for your leaders. 10 laps to go for the 15 of Johnson. Look at Parent down back to the inside. Takes that 3rd spot away from Mason Tessier. Tessier is able to shut the door before Newcomb can squeeze on through. Tessier goes back after Parent down into 1 and 2. Right up on the back bumper of the most moving 17 into 3 and 4. With the 71 on his tail, Paul Newcomb sits 5th on the grid as they cross with 8 laps remaining. Matt Carpenter, the Polar Beverages number 24, working the outside. Up to 7th now, trying to get back up towards the top of the field. He was running 4th when the back end snapped out from him last time. Look at the battle, Tessier and Newcomb. Newcomb down to the inside, takes the 4th position away. Tessier trying to battle back. Right up on the back bumper, takes a look down low, but Newcomb has the spot. 5 more circuits to go, and Johnson has checked out. Field strings itself out around the 3rd mile. As Mason Tessier still working on the 71 of Paul Newcomb. That's the battle for the 4th spot. Newcomb has it. Tessier had it at one point, wants to get it back, and look at the crossover move. Dives down to the inside off of 4. Little bit loose, though, for Tessier as he dives it in. Door shut one more time. 2 laps to go, and Johnson in control, looking for win number 2 on the season. The 24 of Matt Carpenter up into the 6th spot now as he slides by Jeff Wood. Final time around, Johnson into turns 1 and 2. Nice and smooth into turn number 3. 1 car in front of him, that's Brad Matheson in the 06. Checkered flag is out, and Jake Johnson finds himself back in Everett Central Park's victory lane. LeBrun in for 2nd. Parent will finish 3rd with the 71 of Newcomb and the 42 of Mason Tessier rounding out the top 5. Matt Carpenter will finish 6th with Jeff Wood 7th, Jake Sylvia 8th.
I think by now well documented, it's been a rough day, to say the least, but this has got to feel good to come back for nearly 4 hours probably home and really just kick everybody's butt in the Legends feature.
Yeah, we had a rough morning, that's for sure. We were planning on running the Oxford 250, and the throttle hung wide open the first lap, and well, there goes our weekend plans. But this is a good band-aid to the weekend for sure. But this car's in one piece and it ran good, and I got to thank Stevie Johns, I got to thank Morgan, I got to thank my whole family for supporting me. I also got to thank Chase Pistone for giving me a bad fast race car, and I also got to thank Daffodil's Gift Shop.
I guess that's about it. He's thanked everybody he needs to thank. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Give a nice round of applause to Jake Johnson picking up the win in the